Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to another stream of sim racing. Tonight is the third round of the BMW Challenge of Zero Bandwidth versus Gene. We are at Road America, one of my favorite mod tracks for AC. The series stands at one race apiece. Gene took the opening round in the challenge at Watkins Glen, and I came back and won on what turned out to be fuel strategy at CTMP. So here we are at Road America for round 3, back south of the border. Pretty exciting practice sessions so far this week. We've been trading practice times and trash talk for the past couple of days. So now I am on my own server. I'm on the unofficial practice server, about to start a practice race against two of the better drivers on SRS that I can remember. I can't quite... Luis Caetano? Anyway. And Eduardo Sa, who I've raced with before in several other series. So this ought to be fun. Wait, what car am I in? Oh, I should be back in mine. Yes, great. So this is on the practice server. We should have enough time, if it doesn't get stuck here, we should have just enough time to sneak this 20-minute practice race in before the actual event on SRS. So let's jump in the car and get this party started. Super excited here. P2? Oh, he pipped me right at the end of the qualifying there. So I guess the other guy left? Huh. Oh well. So I guess it's just me and Eduardo. The server should be open to join if you want to just pop in and run some laps. But this will be a good head-to-head practice. Eduardo's fast and clean generally, from what I remember. So let's see. And now again, this is just a practice race. This is not the main event. I'd be pretty disappointed if we only had 2 people, one of whom was not the co-sponsor of the event, showing up. But no, this is just practice. Feel free to jump in at any time. The rules are made up and the points don't matter, as they used to say on Whose Line Is It Anyway? So I found out in practice, I was revving this thing within an inch of its life in the previous 2 races. And then I realized at Road America that this thing has 8 gears for a reason. It's designed to be run at relatively low RPM and use its torque to pull itself out of things. So I switched my shifting pattern to be more, low rev. Don't even really get close to the red line, just kind of shift at 6,000 and keep going. And shaved like a second off of my times. So that's where I'm going to be shifting. I'm also using less fuel that way. I don't know if I'll save enough to make a weight difference, but we'll see. And I expect Eduardo to gap me a bit here because he's darn good. And that's okay. Maybe I can learn some things. Oh. Before he disappears into the sunset. I expect to be taking that in 5th once we get up to speed here. This first lap I'm taking it a little slow. This thing does not enjoy being on cold tires at all. Carousel's a little nervous in this car. Pulling out of it in 5th. Oop, that's a little bit too much grass. Coming down the back straight. I've tried this in 5th and 4th. I'm not sure which is better for me. But this you can definitely do in 5th, which is something that I wasn't trying before. This is definitely not... There's a car behind? Oh, okay, right. I've been saying this drives a lot like the MX-5, and I know that's kind of a weird take for a lot of people to hear, but I really feel like it's, you know, I approach it in a very similar way. Like, it has enough power to get you in trouble if you stomp it. But it's also a bit of a momentum car. You really have to kind of keep going as much as you can to try. Oops, okay, lights were already on. Let's see if I can keep up with Eduardo here. I'll be happy if the answer to that is yes. It's refreshing to not mess up turn 5. It's really easy to mess up turn 5. Under the Corvette bridge for 6. Approach to 7 is kind of tricky because if you get it wrong, you're in the sand. And that doesn't really help your lap time. Much better exit there. Into the carousel. Oopsie, a little bit too much. Really compromised my exit, and I'm going to feel that all the way down the back. The exit of the carousel is so critical to your lap time, because if you mess it up, you're going to carry that mistake all the way down. All the way down to here. That seemed okay. This parked car in the infield fakes me out every single time. It's like, oh, has somebody binned it here? No, there's no one else here who could have binned it in a blue car. There are no blue cars here. Oh, I'm still within 5 seconds of Eduardo after 3 laps. Okay. Had to really rescue it out of that. Whee! Uh-oh. Alien in the house. Good evening, Chuck. Now, this is a race session. It'll be interesting to see if you can make up 3 laps on me. I don't think I'm that helpless. But if I keep losing half a second in turn 5, maybe. I don't think that's a 4th gear corner. But this is definitely a middle of 5th corner. There we go. Whoopsie. Little drifto through there. Never hurt anybody, except when it does. There we go. Little stutter. Wonder if somebody else is joining there. Really need to get down consistently in the 225s to be competitive, I think. The lead will probably be even faster. There we go. As long as I don't mess up the exit onto the front straight here. Like I was saying, as long as I don't mess up the front straight here. There we go. We got a nice mix of purple sectors in there. This should be a 225.5. Uh-oh. 224 too. All right, well, never mind. Oh, well. Back on the power a little bit earlier. Get a better exit out of T1. Here I am. Yep, I am on my practice server running a little race here. Eduardo is the only one who took the start. Gene is asking for my times. Well, I just set a 225.5. And I've just been outpaced by Eduardo at a 224.2. Haven't heard Chuck's times yet because he's still... Oh, tell him it's like a 230. Lull him into a false sense of security. Russell has joined the server. You can tell him I'm running 230s and crying into my beer. Saying, no, Gene's gonna take another race and there's nothing I can do about it. Which might be true anyway, but, you know. Ooh, I'm seeing a 224 if I can hold it together here. Oh, come on now. The question is, can Chuck lap me? Oh, no, 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 no. Dorifto. Well, there goes the 224 dream. If I'm setting PBs every lap, I'll be okay with that. 223, oh my goodness. Excellent. You know I'm going to watch Gene's stream later and be like, hey. Fred's a double agent. I know Gene was saying he was running 225s this weekend. And it'll be interesting to see. I'm running Sol Scattered Clouds weather, I think. The SRS server will be using the stock clear. I'm not sure how much of a difference that will make now that I have the... I do have the air and track temperatures corrected now to be the same ones that SRS actually uses. But I don't know how much the weather is going to impact that at all. I think as long as the track temperatures are the same, the weather is basically cosmetic. Unless it affects how much the track heats up over time. I don't know. I think you can set that to be constant. I don't recall hearing SRS servers heating up during a race. Ooh, goodness. Man, I really want to get into the 224s. That was a tantalizing glimpse of me being decent. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's fun watching two streams. There are those times when like GM and Random Call Sign are in the same race together, and it's fun to watch those guys duking it out. Or like watching Jardier and Jimmy Broadbent in some of the endurance races. Bruno Gill, welcome to the server. Hope your evening has been relaxing. There we go. There's a 224.9 showing up on the board. Let's see if we can hold it together here. Ooh, purple sector. Charles must not be running yet. This is a slightly different setup from the one I ran at CTMP. I have tweaked it a bit in weekend practice. But I'm pretty terrible at race engineering from that perspective. I don't really know how to do it very well. I've watched Chris Hayes' instructional videos, which are very good. I recommend them to everyone. But it's still not a skill I've mastered in any meaningful way. I just sort of try things and see if they make the car feel better. And there's not a lot you can adjust on these cars, actually. Even in the open setup, like compared to a lot of the other race cars, there's not a lot you can change on these. Which makes it really interesting for the SRS environment, because it's like, we're running an open series, but the range of adjustments you can make is actually pretty limited. I had to rescue that from oblivion. See if I can still stay under 225. That would be pretty awesome. Holy crap. I was so distracted by that, I had no idea what I was doing and went back over 225. Dang it. Still a PB. Ever. That's not the line. Oopsie. Let's see what happens when I brake later. Oh, I almost crash. Yeah, but only because third place started 3 laps behind. Not a fair judge of me versus Chuck. But at least he's probably not going to unlap himself from 3 down in the next 5 minutes. He's pretty awesome, but I don't know if anybody's that awesome. Especially with a 2-minute lap time. Hello! Drifto! Not quite Tokyo Drift, more of a Wisconsin Drift. Cheese Drift. I really should have, like, gotten some appropriate snacks for this race. Like some cheese curds and a beer, you know? That would have really completed the Wisconsin experience, right? Ooh. I do love this track. And this car is very fun. Let's try 7th gear just because I can. There's an 8th gear too, but not sure how worthwhile that is. Honestly, I don't know of any track. Is even the Dottinger long enough to get into 8th gear in these things? I mean, I think I read somewhere that these were designed for VLN, but I can't believe anybody going to 8th gear in this thing. Anywhere. Except on like a test oval or something. There we go. That's better. Bring it on. No. Ah. Compromise my exit onto the straight here. They don't even use 7th and 8th at VLN. Why does it have 8 gears? I don't get it. I mean, it's cool, but... This setup feels pretty good. I just gotta be, Oh, interesting. Why does the road car have 8 gears? Was I late getting on the throttle? Oh, yes, I was, and now I have to catch it. Why do I get so deep into the 224s and then mess up every time? Come on, bring it home. Oh. Yeah. Ha. Yeah, I do have the car noise turned down a little bit just because it's... I mean, I actually like the engine noise rendered for this car, but I don't want it to drown out the other stuff. I can turn it up a little bit because it is a nice car noise for a game. Nice angry growl. I also don't know what it's going to sound like if somebody's watching both of our streams and hear 2 cars. Oh, man. Doesn't look like I'll get into the 224s here, but I might catch a glimpse of it in the race. Pull a rabbit out of my hat when it matters. Just knowing that a 224 is in me somewhere. Oh, here we go. Come on. I exited out of there, was way late. Now I'm back over 225 and it'll stay there. Cut in. Come on, turn thingy. There we go. Ah, so tantalizingly close to 224s. Arrgh! Well, somebody's got to run in the mid-pack, right? Might as well be me. Mid-pack is where all the exciting action is, anyway. All those front runners. Pff, boring. All right. Well done, everybody. That was fun. Yay! Almost like cheating. I'm gonna pull off here. Hurt. All right, so Eduardo with the win. Me in second. Let's see, timetable. Chuck at 222.4. Russell with 225.1. Oh my, that's going to be a fun battle. He'll be right in the thick of it. All right, so off I go. Boink. Let's save that replay because it was actually a pretty good run. Loop. Boop. Bop. Bink. All right, so let's go to the server. Sorry, everybody. We're going to shut that down. Bop. Let's see. I'll turn the desktop audio up just a smidgen. Get a little bit more of that glorious BMW growl. Let's see. Go back to SRS. How long do we have? Oh, I only have 6 minutes to go here. See how many people got in. Oh, I got messages. Great. Let's see. We have 30 drivers. We'll have 2 splits tonight. That is a lot. That is a lot of people at the top. Oh my. Yes, yes. I still need to edit like all of my TT videos. Oh man, I've basically just been hoarding all the Audi TT footage. Haven't edited any of it together yet. Oh, look at this. Look at this driver list. Eduardo, Luke, Russell, Mike Butler, Marcus, Simon, Luis Caetano, who was just on the practice server. Don Debian. I haven't seen him around, but he must have been. 222.0. That's just... wow. Mark Lagudis, Jay Gabriel with that great white and red Canadian livery. I wonder if Mark will now have a... yeah, he has a custom livery now, so we'll get to see the... I think he's the one that has the blue with like the cool pattern on the door. And that was... yeah, bump draft me to victory. If he hangs out behind me, he's losing 3 seconds a lap. He's not going to do that. Oh, my. And then way down here, there's... I don't know how this happens, the mysteries of Enrique's algorithm, but I ended up with exactly 633 driver points. Like, no decimal part, just boom, 633. Gene only with a 554. He took a long break from this league, I guess. Let's see. I am hoping that Chuck is in top split. I expect. Let's see. It was only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be close. We'll see where the cutoff ends up. I think since there are 6 people, you need 6 people to run a race. So that will cut off at 24 and 6, most likely. So hopefully we get everybody in here. We'll wait the 30 more seconds for the session to officially begin. Oh, let's see if Gene's on the voice chat yet. Hello, SRS voice chat. Good, good. Looking forward to the race. And here we go. Boop. Well, we'll see. I hope it works out. Oh, no. Well, the server's misconfigured, so looks like the server's misconfigured to want the Sarah, so we'll have to join the old-fashioned way. Sim Racing System 1 is Donington Park. Where's... Yep. There we go. Road America. Nice. Did anybody else get an error saying you needed the Toyota Sarah to join the server? Oh, that's good. I don't know what causes that sometimes, but I don't know if it's a server misconfiguration or what, but sometimes it's like, hey, you need some random car or track that's not advertised as any part of this race. And I'm like, what? But joining from the Kunos list always gets around it. Hey, hey. Yeah, I do. All right. Let's do this. Look at all these big names of SRS joining this race. Oh my goodness. The server glitch that required the Toyota? Yeah. Nice. Oh, the blinking, I think, is an ongoing fight between SRS Skin and Shaders Patch, because I know for a while it was especially bad at like Donington and Brands Hatch at a couple of other tracks. If SRS Skin had anything to download, like it would download some skins and then all the shaders would just completely freak out. Which is why I have two profiles on Content Manager for use SRS Skin and then don't use SRS Skin. So I'd load everybody's skins, jump out, turn SRS Skin off, and then I'd have shaders. What's up? I am excited. This is a fun little series. $80 liters. Oh, 2 minutes and something. Exactly. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, good times. Good times. Yes, good. Let's see if I can put together a lap here. Stand on the brakes into T5. Didn't quite work out. There we go. That's not the line. This will be a 226 if I'm lucky. Actually, the traction seems to be a little bit greasier. Sure will be nice when some rubber gets down on the track. I just love how these events start out with like no grip. Whee! Nice drift. Oh, great. That took a long time to get everybody's skins down. I just want to get a time. So many big names in this race. I really hope I can jump back into the server. Make sure the assists are correct, and they are. Join again. See what we get. Hopefully I am not locked out. There we go. Good, good. Should see maybe one more flash, but I'll now be able to see all the liveries as well. So I'm going to take a little tour through the liveries. Great. Oops, I'm going to have to join the race and then immediately... Are we in quali? Oh, we're already in quali. So let's put some laps in here. Wait for a gap. That looks like a decent gap. Hope everybody leaves some room here. The weekly crowd is generally pretty good. Because there's only one chance to get this right, you know, so the weekly crowd is a little bit more circumspect in their movements, trying to avoid some incidents. I say that and somebody just goes diving off the side of the track. Please spread out. Whoa. There we go. The thing about a 10-minute quali session is we basically have like 3 hot laps. So it's in everyone's best interest to not mess this up for each other. Because you basically get one shot. There's Jay behind me in that lovely red and white Canadian flavored livery. Oopsie, that's not the line. Love that zero grip on the opening lap, especially when the opening lap is 2.5 minutes. And includes turns like this. Whoop. Somebody else took to some grass. Keep that Elkhart Lake grass short. What? Oh no. It's Sim Racing System USA 1. Oh, don't. No, not now. All right. First hot lap of 3, maybe? Got a nice amount of room between me and the cars, fore and aft. Everybody maintaining a respectful distance. Have a good quali session here. Uh-oh. I need to get on the throttle earlier than that to get a decent time. Ah. Really? Is everybody struggling? Well, I know Eduardo can do... Oh, well, he's already got a 223. Quit being confused, Jim. .226.6. That's a second and a half slower than my best. My goodness. You can do better than this. Uh-oh. Pitched it in a little too hard. Compromised my exit again. Please don't dive bomb me. Don't get into a quali battle. Come on, you can make it. Is he pulling aside? I guess he is. Thank you, whoever that was. I don't have names on, and you don't have a custom livery. Well, everybody else is finding the 224s, and somehow I can't this time. This will be the last hot lap. 225.8 is better, but it ain't great. Yeah, that's not saying much. There we go. That's a little better feel. There's my first decent exit out of that turn. I know, I never took the fuel out. I'm just a dummy. Like, whatever. I'm just running my race fuel load in quali. Oh well. There we go. I'm going to set a PB here if I can hold it. There we go. Here's the speed I needed to find all along. Alright. Man, the kink is a real ball check. There we go. There we go. Hello. Jumped Gene. Oh my goodness. Chuck with a 222.5. Yeah. Good driving, everybody. No kidding. All right, let's there's Russell. Is this Mark? Oops. Johnny. Oh, that is nice, Mike. I like it. There's Gene. Chuck's new livery with the Pirelli Challenge TC badging. That's cool. Is that Mark? Oh, that's cool. Russell. Was I running stock setup? That was on stock setup. Oh, man. I just went to check my fuel and was like, wait, I don't run 30 liters. Oh, I did the whole quali on stock setup instead of my own. I beat my own best time by a second. I was the traffic the whole quali. Yeah, I guess. Sure, we'll go. Nah, we'll do 11 laps. See Don saying he doesn't want to be caught between us in the challenge. I think I agree. Now behave, Russell. Well, we don't even have turn signals, so I don't know. I almost forgot to switch back to in-car. I was admiring everybody's liveries. I was like, oh wait, I should be in the car. All right, here we go. Round 3 of the challenge. Here we go. Russell directly in front. Gene directly behind. This gonna be good. Chuck's in the wrong car. Win it or bin it. Mid-pack to first challenge begins. Decent start. How am I doing, Claire? Clear to the inside. Everybody being cautious into T1. Good, good. That wasn't a block. I just took the line. 3 wide down the straight towards the infamous turn 5. Yeah, this may end in tears. Don't yeet! Gonna have to give this corner up. Otherwise, I was gonna slide into Chuck. Whoa. There we go. Oh, Gene's directly behind me. Oh boy. Gotta hit my marks. Gene is right there. Chuck to the inside. Fighting through T1, giving me a chance to catch up. Trying to get a slipstream here. Gene has caught up. Wonder if he's going to dive here. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Oops, I cooked it. Oh, he is right there. Oh, no, no. Oh, compromise my exit. Turn, damn it. Is he a madman? Nope. Even you're not crazy enough for 2 wide through the kink, huh? Uh-oh. I remember when this car used to stop. Well, there it goes. Well, at least this way I get to show off all the liveries I've drawn. Or at least these two. Alright, just gotta hit my marks, get back to a good time. Oh, wow. Huge exit. Get a little flashy flashy. Claim the inside through 5. Another dive bomber here. Now he's letting Gene get away. Thank you very little. Although he is feeling saucier. Little drifto action. Torque. That guy just wiggled. And got Chuck coming up behind. Oh, don't do it. Nope. Of course he did. Of course he ran right into me. Well, there you go. Saw that coming. Had nothing I can do about it. Just drove right in the back of me. Well, there goes the race. He's not going to give it up either. He's just going to drive right into me and keep going. I'm going to get at least 2 incident points because I hit the wall afterward. Unbelievable. No, Chuck should not punt Gene. I mean, we had a decent battle going, and then he decided, well, I'm just going to punt him. I mean, you can't go around the outside in Canada Corner. I mean, it's just not... What are you thinking? What was the plan? Like, what was his plan there? Oh, yeah, I'll take the outside line through this corner and see if I can make it work. And then, oh, by the way, not brake for it either. Oop, what's this? You know, these guys aren't going to let these positions go either. I'm going to have to dive bomb this guy in T1. Ah, he's going to hold me up, and this guy who knocked me off the track is now two positions ahead of me. Yeah, God forbid I pass any of these people and they start trying harder and just nail me again. Jeez. Oh, they reckon. He's going to rejoin right in my face. Yep. Is my hood damaged? Oh, I guess I hit the wall with the front, too. Great. Fantastic. Ugh. Wonderful. Well, that's it. That's the race. I got 7 minutes to go. Well, I'm now stuck 11 positions behind you, Gene. Watching the guy who punted me off the track bully more people off in front of me. Oh, they're wrecking. And rejoining. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah. Too steep into that corner. Oh, well. Yeah, I was doing good pace, and I just got punted off the track. And then had to wait for the rest of the... Yep. Punted off at the front of a gaggle, so I couldn't just rejoin. I had to wait for the rest of the field to pass us. And now I'm picking my way back through it. Well, these two are going to punt each other off. Can I get in their slipstream and nullify my crumpled hood? Maybe. Oh, bye, guys. Wow, they managed to get it sorted out before they got into the corner. Yep. That was all on me. Wow, this is frustrating. Meanwhile, the guy who punted me off is now 5 positions up on me. What an asshole. Jeez. Well, I'm just back here getting bullied. Jeez. Trying not to get hit and losing time. This sucks. Well, way to ruin it for me, everybody. I'm not really close enough to anybody to be let go anywhere. One more lap. One more lap. You got enough fuel, Gene? Well, this is going to work or not. Hoping to wake up his spotter. But these are the people who don't use spotters. Well, yay, top 20. Jeez. Well, that was a couple of laps of really great racing, followed by crap. Jeez, all right, let's go to the tape. Yeah, I got down there in the Canada corner right at the end of the long straight, and it's like, he's coming up fast, but I can defend the corner. Oh, wait, he's going to the outside line. Like, what's his plan? He's going to go to the outside on me, and then, oh, by the way, not brake for the corner. And he just drove right in the back of me. So, yeah, let's see the tape here. All right, so let's get up to J here. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry for the flashiness. There we go. There's J. Jay, I love the red and white Canadian livery on that car. It looks the simplicity and cleanliness of it. It's just, that's good stuff. Oh, you were one of the people going 3 wide down the straight. Ah, okay. I survived that. Oh, oh my goodness. 4 wide there coming out of 5. Oh. She never saves the... I told him how to fix the replay. Need to find a way to turn AC down so I can hear the chat. Oh well. So far so good here. Well, so far so good. Yeah, I'm going back over it now, just finishing lap 1. Yeah. Who was that again? Oh, okay. On the wrong car here. Let's see. Go back to about here. And where are you on the grid? Well, here we go. Perfectly good pass through T1. Well, here's Chuck. Let me see what happened here. Wee boop. And we'll get yeah, so that's who is that? Yeah. Simon just went in too deep. That was, I don't know. That was kind of ambitious. Oops. Yeah, it wasn't two people hitting you. It was the same guy hitting you multiple times. Oops, no, I was going the right way. Now back to, sorry for the flashies, but that's just the way it is. Now back to Johnny. Doop. Wow. Yeah, it got pretty crowded back there. Oh, they tried to go 3 wide through the kink. That'll do it. Yeah. That's not a smart move by those guys. It's like, "Oh, let's go 2 wide through the kink." No, wait. Let's make it 3 wide. Well, the thing is, even if you and Raphael had been, you know, toe to toe through there, Chris went up the inside to make it 3 wide, and there was no way any of that was going to work. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you're coming in. Yeah, I think... So you're coming into the corner. He was coming out trying to avoid Chris, and the two of you just met, and for whatever reason, he continued, and... either way, that's... Oh, well, he also wrecked and started driving at you. But, yeah, that was unfortunate. Well, had it been only two of you, you might have been able to make it, but even at that, like, you came in and he jumped out seeing Chris on the inside, and the two of you just met in the middle. So here's Saucy Boy. He had a good pace, but then spoiled it by whacking into me. Oh, geez. Sometimes if it's light enough, it doesn't count. It gives you the equivalent of what would be a 0x. Yeah. It twitched the car, but if like it doesn't register damage or anything, it usually just lets you get away with it. And here's Gene with the intimidation. You madman! Up the inside through the carousel. You might as well just save yourself the incident point and start from the pits. And see, the thing that happened to me here on the pass from Gene is that I went in, as normal, hit the brakes, and the car just didn't want to stop this time. I don't know if let's see, did I hit the grass or did I just F it up? I hit the paint. I don't know if this is sophisticated enough to make the paint slippy, but yeah, the car just didn't stop, and Gene was like, oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it was pretty... This track is a little bit slippier, and I don't know, like, it seemed really hard to be consistent. Like, I felt like I was doing the same thing each lap and getting different results each time. The thing that just drives me nuts about this is that I feel like Gina and I were relatively even in this race, and we could have had some like actual battles for the series, and then, nope, just kidding, punt. So I had a huge run here. I was like, yes, gonna do it. And then I had to give it up. Oh, I think it's this lap. Well, it's down in Canada Corner. I just got absolutely smashed off. Yeah, you have to be really close with these cars to get any kind of pull. He, stuck to the inside here, and all he did was slow us both down. You know? Yeah, this is definitely the lap. Yeah. So here's the kink. Everything's cool. Now this is the approach to Canada Corner, and he comes up the outside. Like, what was his plan to pass me on the outside? You can't pass on the outside in Canada Corner. Like, what was he thinking he was going to do? How did he think he was going to accomplish this? Yeah, like, what was he going to do? And now I'm on the outside, and he reacts, but it's nowhere near fast enough. And he just slides into me. I don't know. And of course, everything being the way it is, he's not going to give that up. He just keeps driving. And now I have 2 or 3 incident points, and off he goes. Or he could have, not gone for an outside pass in Canada Corner. Oh, well. I'm getting to where I don't want to be near anybody anytime. See, this is... Yeah, the exit for the straight is where you really get all your opportunities. Exactly. Like, if somebody messes up into Canada Corner, you can duck inside. I mean, that's exactly what Gene did to me. He saw the opportunity and dove in and took it, and that was fine. But trying to go around the outside, like, what was the plan? Like, what was the strategy for getting through there in front? Or at all? We already saw what happened to Chuck twice. Yeah, he got punted a couple of times. And then... yeah. Yeah, it's possible he was paying so much attention to you that he just didn't notice that, oh, by the way, there's still a car in front of me. I spent this whole first sector flashing this guy, like, give it up! We had a pretty darn impressive recovery drive. Oh, let's see this livery, too. What's not to love about this, man? Let's see how this fight develops up here. Whee! I just spent the entire rest of the race just getting bullied in the back of the field. Whee! Yeah, I'm watching my replay, but jumping around to interesting things. Oh! Little feint. But off he goes. Oh, geez. What happened there? Uh-oh. That looked like a lag hit. Yeah, Will comes in. It's like, wait, there's a car there. Oops. Yeah, but, I mean, this is like, oh, he's in the grass. I can make this. Oh, that was close. Ah, a little tap there. Uh-oh. Another lag spike. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Well, looked like he was laggy too, because he drifted sideways. Oh, geez. Look at this. Yeah, you're kind of breaking my immersion here in the simulation, man. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Gabriel to Queen's Pawn 7. I don't know chess. There goes Chuck. Is this the kink? Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Oh, that was close. That was a close one between Jay and Gene there. Oh, nice drift through Canada there, Chuck. Yeah, running 2 Discord channels at the same time and a race. I mean, that's why I turned the practice server off. It's like, don't really need that going, especially if somebody decides to join it. Who's behind you guys? Oh, Jay's still back here. And Will. So you got... So this is like everybody but me and Johnny. in Discord. It was in this line right here. And it could have been at least 5 of us if I hadn't been punted off the track. Grrr. And while frustrating, I don't think that's really protestable. That's one of those just unfortunate, crappy racing incidents. Yeah, I don't think there's any sort of protestable malice there. It was just a spectacularly bad decision. And, oh well, you know, it happens. Like the old adage, never ascribe to malice what can be easily explained by incompetence. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I braked, he didn't brake in time, and it was just, boom, that was it. Yeah, trying to go outside, you know, through Canada corners, like, what possible move were you setting up there? It just, you know, I don't know. But it was a poor decision executed badly. But it wasn't like he just... Well, I mean, it was bad enough that you were going 2 wide, and then it made it 3 wide. I think it made the guy in the middle react, and that just made the hit that much worse. It was more of a mind punt. And then I was watching this happen. This was interesting. Is this full speed? Yeah, it is. Okay. I kept watching these people battle in front of me, and I was like, oh, good, I can catch up. And then I did, and then I had to back off because they were being so crazy. I'm like, well, I don't need any of that in my life. Nice, Will. And I had some interesting things to spectate back here, but I never really worked my way back up the field because they were so busy bullying me and each other, and I was like, nah. Yeah. And I dork up this exit, which lets yet another car pass me. I got too enthusiastic going through here and lit up the rear tires and no, and then got on the grass and had to back out, and there goes another position. Yeah, not a fantastic outing. This definitely puts Gene ahead in the challenge. I could have been a contender. I'm going to skip ahead here. I think this was my last opportunity to make anything happen. It was on the last lap. These two guys battling. Oh yeah, Gene is now way ahead of the standings. He finished... Where'd you finish, Gene? Like 10th? 9th? And I'm back here in 20th? Gene's muted. Oh well. Bonk. So these two get into it. Nice. I'm like, just give it up already, please. It's so hard to pass here because anytime you take the inside line, like you're on the inside, but then you also sacrifice all of your exit speed because you're stuck on the inside and can't just mash the throttle to get out. So the guy on the outside just comes right back. Good night, Russell. Thanks for joining. And one exciting off-track excursion there right at the end. And then coming home in glorious 20th place. Blarg. Alright, let's check the standings. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Eduardo wins with a best lap of 221.8. My goodness. Luke and Mark take the podium. Mr. Blaze at number 6. Mike Fazel number 7. My goodness, you're just very quietly cleaning up in this series. Celsius had 2, and I had 2. 1 from him and 1 from the wall. Johnny, you got away with only 2 incident points, but that was on top of being knocked all the way to the back. Yeah. Some 2 incident points are bigger than others. .226, yeah. Did that beat me? Oh, well, just barely not. As broken as that car was, that's a great time. Yeah, here's my trajectory. 14th. Yay, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, and nope. Bye-bye. That was it. Yeah. Well, that's depressing. Did you have to switch to monitors, or did you throw a battery in and keep going, or what? Oh, because it has AC power as well? Oh, okay. Well, I think Gene, Chuck, Russell, and I were all consecutive in the standings, but now our order has been scrambled. Gene and Chuck are now tied at 212. And then Russell and I are a point apart. So now there's 9 points separating us, and Gene is winning match play 2-1. $60-point race, my goodness. Hey, I'm beating Eduardo Sa because he skipped a race. Details, right? The consolation with these weekly series is just showing up will put you in the top 20. I'm gonna have a hell of a time catching up to this now. With I mean, on the one hand, 9 points is nothing. On the other hand, you know, I'm gonna have to not get punted into oblivion next time. But in a way, next time is home court advantage. Not that I'm any practiced at it, but the next race is VIR full course. My home track geographically, but I kind of know Road America better than it. But we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, the blank pen and the Pirelli Challenge was like April. You really have to just jump on it first of the year. There is a hotel on the premises. I think the like the buildings that are off to the side are actually condos that people own. Yeah, it's up. It's at the. I think it's at the top of the climbing S's before you get to Oak Tree. Let's see, main settings. We want to switch this to VIR. Oh, nice. So, save that. And I'll go ahead and kick it off. So now the practice server has been updated for VIR full course. Let's see, turn that search off. Well, it's not official. I've just been running it for the length of this series just to, you know, stir up some extra interest. There we go. Let's see. Yep, it is the full course. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining and hanging out. Always fun. Well, Gene, you took another one, but I'll be back. Yeah, VR is fun. Let's jump in. Why not? Jump in and do a practice lap. Let's see what we can do. Set a benchmark time here. I'll be going to VIR in August in real life. Good times. Thanks for joining. Yeah, maybe next time. I'll, you know, manage to keep all four wheels on the pavement. Let's see if let's go with the MoSport setup. Because this kind of reminds me of that. I'm going to come down to VIR. I'm going to save it as setup 0. Let's get out here and see what happens. Oh, it's weird. My view changed. Oh, because I'm on my replay view and not the in-car. All right. Good race, Mike. Congrats on you got a podium, right? Or close to it, like 4th. This is going to be tough to get out of here without spinning the car like I just did. I was going to say, oh, it's going to be tough to not spin the car and then spun the car. I'm a prophet. Going into NASCAR, braked too early. Oh, just because I'm not setting a hot lap anyway. I gotta. Most of the time, the best place to go to VIR and watch the race is right there. There's a grandstand under these trees. You got a perfect view of NASCAR corner, And right over here, I don't think they show it in the track mod, but right here where I'm looking is a huge Diamond Vision TV. So, or like a billboard with the IMSA radio like live TV feed. So like you can sit here in turn 3 and watch from the start finish all the way around turn 1, 2, and 3. You can see people entering 4 and kind of watch them disappear around the corner, and then you can go back to the screen and watch them go around the rest of the track. So it is absolutely the best place to be a spectator live at this track, because you get to see the whole race. I think this is the hotel building, maybe, that we're talking about. There's a huge spectator area up here on the hill that's good, too. And you got the S's. You go under the bridge. This is where the north course breaks off. And then you got the climbing S's, which I think are going to be a gut check. There are the condos. Forget how sharp this is. Not very. Okay. Where do you brake for Oak Tree? Maybe here? Sure, why not? South Course Pit. Oh, go ahead and self-promote. Boop. They didn't take the oak tree down. It was struck by lightning in 2014 and shattered into a million pieces. And they had to take it out. But with this mod, one of the cool things about this mod, if you load it up in practice mode offline and turn all the penalties off, it becomes a free roam track. And you can, I don't know if I can show you on the online version. Duck into the pits here. If you turn all the penalties off and go into practice mode, and it turns into kind of a free roam thing, there's a break in the pit wall here. You can go into the pits, and this is all, by the way, completely accurate. There's actually, this is like a restaurant. There's a guy that sets up an ice cream stand right here. That's just awesome. This is generally where all the t-shirt booths are. Yeah, you can go around the track, and there are these little Easter egg signs. Oops. Okay, well, penalties are on the server. But there are these little hidden Easter eggs all over this mod, and each one unlocks a different feature. And the very first one unlocks a restored oak tree. Oh, yeah, I suppose I could zoom around in photo mode, but I was going to try and demonstrate that you can actually just drive around. Yeah. So let's see if I'll just jump off the server and do this offline for a second. Let's see. So I want to do, it doesn't really matter what car, but might as well get some practice in anyway, right? Boop. Represent. So VIR, full course, whatever. Practice penalties off. I know camera mode is cheating. I want to drive. Because one of the cool things about it is you can actually drive up the access road and just drive around. So the first unlockable you get, oh, hey, there's a picture. You got the Virginia's for Lovers balloon that they made for this track, and you got the car going. The first one, you get a code to unlock the oak tree. One of them unlocks the go-kart track. There's a go-kart course at VIR, and that will unlock your ability to drive around on it. One of them unlocks a hill climb course on the access road. So it's much like the Goodwood hill climb course, except you're racing up the VIR like facility access road. It's really fun, super scary, because it's like a road. It's not a track. Oh, man, that's going to catch a lot of people out, including me probably. Ooh, so slippery. Yeah, good to see you again. Hope you come back next week. I think I'll be doing more racing this week as well, but I also want to get back to Fantasyland a bit tomorrow, probably. I think the Easter egg for Oak Tree is up here in Oak Tree Corner. If I'm not mistaken, it is on the fence up here somewhere. Yes, it is right over here by this course marshal. VR VIP Pass 1 of 4. Save the tree access code Lumberjack. So there's like a there's 4 like shady looking exe files that come with the track mod that get installed along with all the normal stuff, and you're like, why does this mod come with exe files? That's super shady. It's probably a virus. It is not a virus, I assure you. It is the Easter egg stuff, and it will unlock cool features of the course. And I'm gonna throw into South Pits because I think there's a break in the fence here. Right? Yeah, there's a break in the fence at the South Pit, and if you pull in here, oop, that's, well, maybe I can push it open. Nope, not that side. Oh, that definitely clips. But yeah, you can just kind of drive around and explore the beautiful facility of VIR. So here's the South Paddock. There's an access road, I think, that comes in behind this. Was it this barn? Oh, poor wheel. But yeah, there's a correctly liveried ambulance. Oh, there's another break here. But yeah, you can drive around in South Pits. I believe these are functional if you're doing South Course. I don't know how many stalls are down here though. Oh yeah, there's way more to drive around in, but I think you can only get to it by going into the oops, that's too early. What the hell is that shadow? Is that the shadow of one of the balloons? That's so cool. Over the roller coaster, down the hill. Ooh. So I'm gonna duck in the pits here. Yeah, thanks, Jim. Let me just go ahead and turn crew chief off, otherwise he's gonna get very confused about what I'm about to do. So you pop in the pits at the break. That's actually where you walk in to get... Oh, cool. This actually changes to your livery when you do practice. That's neat. I like that. Anyway, so you pass the restaurant gift shop thing. And you walk down here. There's the gas station. I think the access road is right here. Yes. So this is the actual access road that you use to get into the track. All the like marked corrals are back here. You got the statue. So this is like where everybody parks. Is that the go-kart track over there? Yeah, that's the go-kart track. There's another unlockable that opens that up. And you can just drive around on this all you want and explore and find all the Easter eggs. And having been there, I can tell you this is incredibly accurate. Like, this was obviously a labor of love by the guys who put this mod out. Whoops. I just hit F5 on the chat to reload it instead. So there's the Nissan bridge. I think these walls are not quite this tall in real life, but I don't quite remember. So you got the uphill S's there in the distance. You can actually drive over to the condos. I'll do that. Might as well just stay in this view, right? Turn everything off and just kind of drive around. What the hell gear am I in? I can't tell what I'm doing to my car right now. There we go. But, I mean, this is the road that you actually use to get to the parking area. And all the signs are here. Like, You can actually use these to navigate because they are the real signs. I don't know what's up here. I don't... Ooh, that's sharper than it looks. Oh, it's just a house. There's just a house up here. Hi, house. Is this one of the other... Oh, no, this is Oak Tree Tavern, so this is one of the restaurants that's on site. Totally real. There's a parking area. Whoopsie, stop sign. Again, BMW with no turn signals. Here's the road you use to get into the track, and I think it's blocked off in this. Yep. So this is where you actually come in when you come to the race. Yeah, it's really a fun... I think this is the road that's used for the cool, like, unlockable hill climb course as well. Oh, here's the entrance to the condos. Let's see if I can turn in here. I mean, the textures aren't the greatest, but it's still fun to kind of drive around and see it. I think they keep everything... Oh, I think this is the maintenance facility. They went ahead and just modeled that too, because why not? I mean, the textures back here, they don't want to like completely kill race performance with something that most people are never going to look at. But it's still kind of fun to drive around here and see stuff. Yeah, this is just the maintenance shed for the condo unit. But there's still like cars parked over here. The decal next to my L is the little wedge here is the Japanese novice driver warning label. So the big red L is the UK learner's permit designation, and the other one is the Japanese. Whoopsie daisy. So yeah, here are the condos that are on the top of the climbing S's. Is this tree clip? It does, kind of. I don't think there's a way to open these garages, but I mean, you can kind of get the impression of what it's like to come up here. I'm a little surprised they didn't put in like super expensive cars, because who can afford to come up here? But yeah, all the condos are modeled. Oh, here's the track map. They just went ahead and put an accurate track map on there. You are here. Oops, that's not photo mode because I'm not in replay. Oopsie, it's really hard to drive when you're looking at your door. Alright, and there's nothing really else over here, but that's, I guess, Oak Tree corner over there. Whoops. So let me back up. Whee! Managed to not hit a building. This is quickly becoming a very different kind of stream, but whatever. This is the extended preview of next week, in which we just free roam around the facility. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Oh, okay, this is the exit. I fooled myself. And I think, is this where they have the fan appreciation sign? I forget. There's a really cool Easter egg somewhere around here. Oh yeah, this is it. So this is their, like, credit screen. Scratch built for Assetto Corsa. So all the guys who built it. 2 years developing this mod. Now turn around and go have some fun. Oops. That's a wall. Alright, see you, man. Oh, where am I? Can't see. There's a bush. Alright, here we go. Welcome to VIR. This is where you turn in your pass to get in. And this access road, which is also used for the hill climb, goes all the way around to the south pits. Racing tomorrow? Which one is tomorrow? I thought Tuesday was the one where they don't have a race this season. I will probably be doing silly fantasy things tomorrow night. But I will be, I expect, I think SRP is Wednesday nights, isn't it? Oh, cool. Yeah, I think SRP's races are Wednesdays, and then the sim pits are Thursday. So I think I'm going to be doing silly fantasy things tomorrow. So this is where you get into South Pit. And then you can juke out here. Now, the one problem with doing the Easter eggs with, like, the oak tree and stuff is I think it changes your checksum. So you can't, like, drive SRS races with the oak tree because it won't let you in anymore. But the Easter egg unlocker utilities will let you turn all of the Easter eggs on and off. It's like a toggle, and it just installs and uninstalls stuff as you choose. It is really hard to drive in this view because I don't think I'm entirely behind the car right now. Oh God, that's not the line. I'm gonna have to figure that out this week. But there you go. There's a tour of the VIR facility. And yeah, should be fun. Hopefully I'll... oh, good. So the benchmark time for next week's race is 13 minutes a lap. CG. Yeah, I'm gonna take off too. Seems like it's good enough to end it. Yeah, 13 minutes a lap. That's what you got to beat. You think you can do it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's. I think that's gonna do it for me as well. But thanks for coming out and watching the debacle at Road America. And hopefully next time we'll go a little better. And we'll pull back even in the series. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz that YouTube people say. And back again next time. Good night, everybody.